Hello and welcome back to Kalina River Oracle. My name is Brooke and today I am drawing a card from the Fairies Oracle. So the artwork is by Brian Froud and the text is by Jessica Macbeth Pace. So we're just going to shuffle the cards and I'm asking for the fairies to connect with me and give me a message for anyone who does see this video for June 7th, 2026. What is a collective message that we need to hear for June 7th, 2026? Anyone who sees this okay, so these cards come out upright or upside down. So we've got number 2 and it is ecstasis. Now it did come out upside down, so this is what it looks like when it is like that, and then this is the upright version. So essentially these ones represent the fairies being in their true form. So they can be quite long messages, so I'll just go straight into that. Okay, ecstasis, card number 2, ecstasy, joy, rapture, motivation. Ecstasis is the song, the energy and power that fills unity. There is nothing else but that song. No voice to sing, no ears to hear, just the infinite and eternal song, the energy of which completely fills eternity and infinity. This rhapsodic song of bliss is what powers the cosmos and what gives it order and harmony. It is the song that holds the atoms together, the stars in their places, the galaxies in theirs. It keeps our hearts beating, and it is the love and trust that flows through them. In unity, there is nothing but the song, the outpouring of undifferentiated energy, the power felt in the mystical experience, the void. So often spoken of in spiritual literature is not empty but full, so full that there is no space between one singing and the next. There is nowhere to stand outside of unity and look at it, marveling. At the level of this world's reality and fairies as well, we have the sensory illusion that you and I are separate, that we are not directly connected, that what happens when a finger is lifted on a small planet circling the farthest star in the most distant galaxy does not affect us. We need this illusion because at this stage of our evolution, we are not ready to be aware of this full song in more than very short bursts, if even that. The singers are capable of this, but we are not. At least we are not yet able to do this. It may take a while for us to get there, but that is where we are headed, knowingly or unknowingly. Our ears are too small to hear this song. Only our souls are big enough. The song rings through everything, the wind in the trees, the radiance of distant stars, the beat of a mouse's heart, the rumble of a digestive system, the quiet gurgle of a plant's capillaries, the deep unheard hum of earth. Scientists have recently discovered a hitherto unheard part of Earth's song, which is very deep and very slow. Some of them think it may be caused by a changing atmospheric pressure, like a gentle, slow patting on a drum. Of course, changes in the atmosphere come primarily from changes in the solar wind and radiation. So in essence, we see that Earth Mother is being gently patted, caressed by Father Sun, and she purrs and hums in response. As do we, her children. Everything is linked, everything is part of the one song, the Exorcist. Starter reading. So this is when you have the card upright, you just start with this one and you finish there, but because it is upside down, we'll start with the starter reading and then we'll finish with the second part. Ecstasy is something people seek. It feels better than good. It feels, well, ecstatic. We experience it in tiny bursts and in bigger surges. It enables us to recognize the sacred nature of our own being as an experienced fact, not merely a theory or article of faith. Ecstasy is not something we can make within ourselves, but something that flows through us when we open ourselves to it. It fills us with power and with the motivation to grow, to become what we have the positive potential of being, and to fulfill our purpose in being here and now on this planet. When we are feeling these surges of joy, we are empowered and we know that we are on an appropriate track for us, the track that leads to greater meaning and fulfillment in our lives. This card in a reading says, among other things, go for it. It confirms that we are on course, moving in a good direction, and that we are in harmony with the great song. It says great joy and great accomplishment are within your reach. Its song also lights up and empowers the cards around it, healing the past, intensifying the moment, enlightening the future. So in reverse, it continues. You may be feeling sorrowful or grieving. Remember that these feelings too are a part of the great song. They are a part of love. Don't try to block them. Don't try to deny them. Let them flow. If your song is mournful, sing it that way. Let the energy move. Let it run freely until it changes. It is important to let ourselves feel what we feel without denial or blocking, so that we process those feelings naturally until they transform within us. Only by finding creative expression for such feelings may we complete their process and move beyond them. If life is not going as you wish, live it. Acknowledge it, express it creatively and appropriately. Go through it and beyond it. Find the creative balance between wallowing in emotions and denying them. We can accept and gradually transform our feelings. There is a saying, this too shall pass. It is true about everything, all of our joys and all of our sorrows. Live it and let it pass so that tomorrow can bring you new life, all the deeper and richer for what you have passed through. Okay, so this is a really, really beautiful card, and I feel like it's very relevant to everything that's going on in the world right now. So firstly, it's reminding us that we are all connected. Every energy in the world is connected, and at the moment, generally, humans haven't been able to completely grasp that. But I feel like this is changing, and this is something that people are becoming more aware of. And so, if you are drawn to this reading, then that's probably something that you are opening up to and awakening to. Okay, so another thing I'm getting here is that, basically you are going through some sort of grieving process. Again, I think this kind of continues on from my reading yesterday, where you have to just love and let go, or you just release. Let the emotions come up and release them. You have to go through the feelings so that you can actually let them go and become basically cleansed and kind of move on from that, and know that ecstasy is something that you will feel again, because it reminds us that joy and sorrow they're non-permanent. Oh God. I am permanently dorky. Okay, so I'll just put this back up here. But it's okay. I used to be more embarrassed about who I am, but I've definitely gone through it. Okay, so so these feelings, when you're feeling down, aren't going to last. So just let yourself feel them. Try to remind yourself that they're not going to be there forever, and it's actually something that is making you grow and become stronger for the future. Can be important to go through these stages so that when you are happier, it is feeling ecstatic, because you need to have the black and white in life. You need to have the yin and the yang. That's the whole part of being human, is that you need to experience emotions, and that's, you know, the whole point of it. And you don't want to be happy all the time. If you were happy all the time, you wouldn't even know you were happy. Yeah, just know that ecstasy is something that is just over the hill, and make the most of every emotion for what you feel in every moment. It is connected to everything else in the world. The way that you react to your own feelings, or the way that you react to the own things happening in your life, will ultimately affect everything else in the world. And so the way that you handle those emotions and those feelings are important too. So you need to make sure that you are aware of your emotions that you're having, and try to make sure that you experience them in a healthy way, so that you aren't letting them get out of control and hurting yourself or hurting others. Just know that this too shall pass. Nothing is permanent. Not even this piece of metal. Like, this isn't gonna be permanent forever. I hope this reading helped. I'll see you tomorrow.